Hi guys, welcome back. Well, I've got an absolute ruck to show you this month. March pickups. Wow. There's some tasty stuff here, but I'm going to be honest, the bulk of it is the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 has had an absolute ton of love. To be honest, because it's dirt cheap. They are ridiculously cheap, a lot of these games. I'll point out the prices where I can remember, but there's certainly two in here I picked up, I kid you not, for £3.28. These were blockbuster games, 40-50 quid brand new. £3.28, bargain basement, can't go wrong. So what have I got to show you? Well, we have got, we've got games. Of course we've got games. But we've got peripherals. We've even got old paper. That's right, I picked up some more Zap 64 cum Zap Amiga magazines. So I'm getting on with my collection there. And in total, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different systems. So let's just dive straight into this straight away. I've had a bag of time. I've had a ton of time on my hands because long and short of it is my furlough has been extended, so I've been off for the whole of this month, or will be off for the whole of this month. But I thought I'd kickstart with the old paper. Zaps! I'm really enjoying collecting. It is addictive, and I'm just organising this because one of them, that was it, is a Zap 64, a proper Zap 64, number 36. We're going all the way back to April 1988 with Dan Dare 2 on the front cover. As you can see, I've got them in these fantastic baggies. Renegade on the back, or rather Target Renegade. Stu to the UK. I've not looked into any further of the way of storing these. You've suggested obviously hard cardboard at the back to keep them all and then stick them in a box. I've got a sneaky feeling it's got something to do with the type of cardboard and what's in it, which may affect the back cover long term. Especially something rubbing on it, potentially. And also different types of cardboard and different types of paper, the way they're manufactured and processed may cause issues long term, but I've got to look into that further. I'm no expert, obviously. So that's the first one, and then the rest of these are Zap 64 Amigas. It's when the Amiga came out, it was massive from the word go. Everybody was buying them and jumping onto it. The sound quality and the graphics was such a leap forward, it was incredible. But taking a look at this front cover here, Rocket Ranger I can spot there, absolutely fantastic. In fact, I've got 2 bags there, absolutely fantastic Rocket Ranger there. They have that. What's this on the back? Crucial Compilation, the In Crowd Ocean. And I am having an absolute blast slowly reading through these. The nostalgia feeling is off the chart. Yeah, it's Renegade. Must be for Renegade 3, an exclusive for them. Sorry about the glare, I'm just trying to get the light right for you. And on the back there, Renegade 3. Oh! The bumper, the massive Christmas issue, number 44, December 1988. 228 pages of goodness. Robocop there. this must be for Total Eclipse. But again, the artwork's fantastic on these. I'm sorry if you can't make it out properly. Again, another advert for Robocop. So you can see Ocean were really big on that. And this next one, Cybernoid 2, Armalite, Star Ray. And again, 3 ships there, taking off, firing away. Absolutely fantastic. And what's this on the back? Giants. So I've added a few more to the collection there. I am really enjoying collecting these old magazines. I'm not looking to collect any others really. I'd rather just stick with that, nothing else, and see where we go. But sticking with Commodore and the CD32, I picked up one game. I saw it, it caught my eye. I had a quick Google to see if anybody else was selling one. There isn't, so I've possibly picked up at the moment the only copy for sale. The seller tells me it was a homebrew. I've never heard of it. At least I'm pretty sure I've never heard of it. It looks to be quite a nifty top-down rally game. It's called Max Rally. There you have it. No instructions, but that's no surprise with it being a homebrew. The disc is in immaculate condition, but I need to do a bit of homework on that one because I don't know anything about it. Right, that's the really old stuff out of the way. What should I move on to next? We'll do PS1 because I've only picked up the one game for that as well, for the PlayStation. And it's the Namco Museum. This is number 3. Number 2 is tricky to pick up. I'll say the right price. The right price for me is cheap. Number 2, it seems to be wanting to go for anything between 50 and 60 quid. I only paid 15 for this one. But Namco Museum number 3. And you have the Tower of, is it, the hell's that? Druga? Oh, I don't know. Mrs. Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Pole Position 2, Phozon, was that even right? And Galaxian. The case is cracked, but you can tell I bought it from a collector, it's in a baggie. And the discs inside are immaculate and everything's with it. So, happy to add that. I've got a few more to go. I have got my eye on a few others, but happy to put that into the collection. Right, I'm going to mix it up a bit now. I'm going to dive over to the Xbox 360. The majority of these were picked up from Big Game Al. He had loads of spare copies to sell. He's tested them for me. He's made sure that they're complete. There was only one issue with one game, I'll point that out, but I've already replaced the front cover. So I'm more than happy. So thank you very much, Al. I appreciate that. So some of these I'll just rattle through because, you know, they are just what they are. But starting off with the classics, Dead or Alive 4. Now, I never used to bother collecting classics, but you know what, you're right. Gonaldinho Plays, Rob, you're absolutely spot on. They really do look great on the shelf, a nice silver case. So, start off with that one. Fight Night Round 3. And again, just to prove, all complete. All complete. He's looked after me. Fair play. So let's give them all a nice clean before sending them out. 007 Quantum of Solace. And I didn't pay a lot for this. I'm going to tell you what, because that's between me and Al. But I didn't pay a lot for these, and I'm happy with what I got. Bioshock 2. What a fantastic game that is. Oh, 2 a penny, but FIFA 13. And not all of these were from Al, but the majority. Another classics, Ghost Recon. Now, this is the one where I've changed the cover on it already. But FIFA 16, a pair of quality players there on the front. Yes, I'm a Liverpool fan. So as you can see, I've changed the cover already. Brian Lara's Cricket 2007. It is what it is, sports title. Call of Duty Black Ops. And these are all games, obviously, I didn't have in my collection, otherwise why would I bought them? Or buy them, rather. Stupid boy. Next one, Disneyland Adventures, Kinetic. Now, this was a great game. I mean, I played a lot of these on the PlayStation because, let's be honest, that's where the bulk of my collection is, across all the genres, across all the PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 4. So what I tried to do with all the Xbox stuff at first was, don't duplicate games, what's the point? Just go after the exclusives. But these are so cheap now, and I suppose trying to just get them at the right price before they go sillier. But this was a fantastic game. Battlefield 3. Another absolute corker of a game. Batman Arkham City. Dance Central. It's not going to happen. And the last two are Lego Marvel Superheroes and another FIFA, just FIFA 12. And that's all of the Xbox 360 games. So all those have been added. I am, as a lot of you know, I'm a bit of a hoarder in some regards. The amount of games I'm packing away at the moment is ridiculous. Which reminds me, I actually found, believe it or not, I've done two collection videos where I'm showing you the Amiga games I've got in my collection. I only found another one up there with games in it I even forgot that I owned. Absolutely fantastic. Great going through those again. The nostalgia value is brilliant. So there's a third collection Amiga video due out, so I've got to film it, but it doesn't end with the second one. Right, I'm going to have a slurp of tea and pause for a minute because I've just seen somebody walk up the driveway. Oh! It was the postman with more games. And yes, I'm on tea. Very civilised of me. Nothing better. Right. Yeah, we'll keep with that. We'll go PlayStation 2. I picked up quite a few games there. A lot of them, I decided, let's take a look at the cheaper end of the market and see what there is. And it was very surprising what 20p will buy you. All complete. All discs are spot on. So for 20p and then £1 postage, in some regards. In fact, one guy, he actually saw his ass with me because I bought 3 games off him for 30p and it was free postage on all of them. So it actually cost him more to send them. But this first one, now it's got BBC on it. I don't remember this. This must have maybe not even be a one-hit wonder. Maybe they showed a few episodes and gave it up. But it's called Fightbox. Never even heard of it. Not got a clue. Now, this next one. Now, this will show you what £1.50 can get if you can. It's a brilliant game. An absolute outstanding game. Fully complete. An Atlas game. A Square Enix game. Odin Sphere for £1.50 is a steal. It's not a bargain, it's a steal. I don't think she knew what she had, but this was Facebook Marketplace. I very rarely buy anything from Facebook Marketplace, but I bought a few games. What I've got throughout my entire collection, it's CEX, Music Magpie, Facebook Marketplace, gifts from friends, obviously games that I bought off people in the community, and I think that's just about named all the places. But for Facebook Marketplace, £1.50, I don't think she had a clue. And it's immaculate. I've just heard somebody either scream or... no, it'd be somebody honking the horn, just saying goodbye. There you go. If I wanted to be super critical, the case, not the sleeve's fine, the case has a very slight mark there. But for £1.50, you cannot go wrong. And this is an incredible game. Absolutely fantastic. Eddie, I think you purchased this one yourself. I paid £10 for this. I can't remember what you said or whether you did say what you bought yours for, but Slate Steel Lancer Arena International. £10. Fully complete. More than happy with that. Right, this is one of the ones I picked up for 30p. Mr. Golf. Now loads of you, what? Oh, it's just another golfing game. It is, but it's a really quirky golfing game. If you've ever played the likes of Everyone's Golf World Tour, stuff like that, similar sort of game. Very quirky, and actually a damn good golf game. Steve, Evo, Retro Red Steve, can't remember if this is the game you were talking about, but Transformers the game, not sure if that's the one you were on about. When you mentioned it in your video, and I said, oh, I think I've just recently picked that one up, this is the one I was on about. Not sure if that's the one you meant. Another one that was 30p. Boxing Champions. And it doesn't look too bad on the back. Again, fully complete, can't go wrong. And this is the other one that was for 30p. Charlotte's Web. I actually loved that story when I was a kid. And it looks alright. It looks alright. I'm not going to bother opening the rest of these. Steve, again, did you say you hated that one? Eragon. What an awful film that was. 10p, Q Academy. Fully complete. I used to enjoy playing snooker games at one point since it started. It was Jimmy White Snooker on the Amiga. Dirt Track Devils. And these are all super cheap, apart from that, obviously, that Odin Spear one. The wife said to me when she opened this one, she said, seriously, did you really need that one? Did you really, really need that one? I said, no. And then I went, but I could practice of it if we ever start playing poker again. World Champion Poker. Second to last, Grand Tour Racer 400. And again, looks like to be a smart racer. Don't know anything more than that. Now, one that I ordered from abroad before the second lockdown started, and it only arrived a week ago. Just took forever and a day. And I was surprised that I didn't have the game. I've got Steelbooker version now. Driver Parallel Lines. And it's in a baggie, it's on a collector, and again this is immaculate condition for a steelbook. I haven't got to get my hammers out to straighten anything on this one, so I'm really happy to put that into the collection. I do like collecting steelbooks, but they damage so easily, they really do. And that's all the PlayStation 2 done. Right, I'm going to move on over to the PlayStation 3. I've got a couple of good games for that. One I've had to repurchase. I know for a fact I've owned this game. I know I've completed it. I've completed the second one as well. The second one I recently picked up again as part of a bundle. And then when I went off looking for my original copy, could not find it. And then, hang on a minute, where's the original game? Again, could not find it. And with us doing the big clear out, thought, oh, it's going to turn up now, I'll probably put it in the wrong box. No, I haven't. Totally gone. Missing. The only thing I can come up with now is I've borrowed them to some bugger and I've never got them back. But we're going back, we could be talking years here. So, it is what it is. So, I've repurchased Fear. This is a brilliant game. You've seen me do Fear 3. I've got the collection edition there. I don't want to open that, so I'm going to have to purchase Fear 3 again as well. In fact, I'm watching that. I've had to pay £10 for this. I was bidding for all three of them. And I thought, I'll get those cheap. I can get them for 20 quid, I'll be happy. I kept bidding upwards. I went over £30. Somebody really wants them. So I stopped at 32 quid and thought, right, you just have it. So I bought this for a tenner. It's an excellent shooter. It's a horror game, obviously, if you haven't guessed. First Encounter Assault Recon. And it is a brilliant game. If you've not played Fear, it comes highly recommended. And the next one, I purchased this because I like to try and add to my PlayStation 3, but I'm also going to have to start curbing my spending and be a bit more. I really only need to concentrate on maybe one or two formats, and that's it. But I wanted to add this because it just goes up and up in price, and that's Kathleen. Quirky game, really quirky game, but more than happy to add that into the collection. Now, when I was going through, I spotted that one of my PS3 joysticks, how old fashioned am I, PS3 controllers was acting up again. I thought, how much is a new one? Can we still get brand new controllers? Well, you can. I purchased two of them. Both the same. Tenner. Brand spanking new. In the box. These are digital camouflage. I thought they were nice and quirky. Brand spanking new. I didn't think you could still buy brand spanking new. Sony as well, it's not knockoff, it's got everything on it as well, because I thought, well, maybe somebody's gone to the extent of over branding it, but they haven't. And it's a DualShock 3. So, really happy that I've picked up these two. So, two of those I've added to my collection. I'll get those opened up, or at least one of them, and start using it straight away. Right. Somebody's at the door again. Bear with us. Right, the Dreamcast. I am slowly adding to it. It is, as you know, a system I would really like to complete. And no, I'm not going to mention what I've got planned for the future. I'm going to keep stum. So I picked up 4 games. Now this first one, oh my god, I spent a small fortune getting this one. I didn't want the Japanese version. I wanted the American version because I thought that would be better. I didn't think it would cost so much though. I'm not going to tell you what, because the wife will kill me. But it is Typing of the Dead. Now I've got an official Dreamcast keyboard. And the whole idea of this is the words come up on screen and you've got to type them quickly to fire the bullets to kill the dead that are coming at you. It's as complete as I can get it. So you've got the instruction manual there, which forms part of the cover. I've got what's this, Play to Win, product registration. It is in immaculate condition. There's absolutely no marks. In fact, I quite like that. It's even got the security, sorry, wrong side, security bit on it still, underneath. But I'm really happy to put that in my collection. It's a quirky game, a really quirky game. So, Typing of the Dead, I've got that. I also picked up Dead or Alive 2. And these are fully complete. I've got them in my box collectors. Only one of the games was, the box was damaged, you know, one of the hinges was broke, but they are what they are. Dreamcast games, they're just a pain in the arse to get complete in the box. You know, they just get bashed about, or people don't send them out to you properly, or whatever, and they just, I'm convinced if you stare at the case too bloody long, it'll crack. Jet Set Radio. So I've put that into the collection. Again, fully complete. And the last one is House of the Dead 2. And why not? An absolute fantastic game. In fact, I enjoy playing these on the Wii U, using the Wii version. They're just fantastic shooting games. They really are. Just brilliant games. So that's another 4 games I've added to the collection there. More than happy with that. I think I'm at the pricier end now, more than anything. But if anybody's got any duplicate copies of Dreamcast games you're looking to sell, please message me. If I've not got it, I'll look to buy it off you. Right, down to our last 2 systems. And one, I was in a live stream, I was chatting to one of my friends there, Andy, about this game. And I said to him I'd literally just missed out on this, but I had spotted another one had come up from the Netherlands. And it is Correct Pal version, it is English. And he just said, mate, you need to pull the trigger. If you don't, you're not going to pick up. There's no others out there in this condition. In fact, there's none of them out there at all now. You'll probably purchase the game separately, but not the way I've got it. And that is Coco 2 Magic 2 Circus, but it is complete, sealed in the box with the 2 guns. I'm absolutely ecstatic to put this into my collection. Absolutely ecstatic. I doubt there is not another one out there at this quality. Sealed. It's never been opened. Absolutely fantastic. Yep, in fact it does all the PAL regions. All this is a fun shooting game for up to, can I read it? Yeah, 5 players. 5 players at once could be playing this. So really happy. The Wii U collection, again, some of the games on that now are getting really dear. I think prices are starting to rise on this now quite a bit. Right, that's it. All we're left now is the PlayStation 4. Wow. PlayStation 4. I've purchased so many games for this. It's quite shocking how many. I've not put them in any particular order. I will try to remember the prices when I shout them out to you. I'll dive into this one straight away. You have already seen it. I did a repair video. Ether. So that was number 1. Now these next few, I need to stop listening to Big Game Al. Buying shit games for the PlayStation 4 on purpose is not a good thing. But I did anyway. And I'm going to start with this one. And I took the piss straight away, because the kid on the front is overexcited. And I don't believe this game is that good to make him that overexcited. And it's Race with Ryan. I mean, look at him. Look at him. No way is this game that good. I don't believe it. But it is immaculate, usual thing, just the bloody disc. You don't get much with these days. But Race with Ryan. Take the wheel as Ryan. And all your favourite Ryan's World friends. Hey, that means, guys, we could all be playing this, Come on! Oh my word. So again, take the wheel as Ryan and all your favourite Ryan's World friends, pick a racer, head to one of the 6 magical locations and step on the gas to show your friends and family who the fastest racer really is. Rock on, come on! I must admit, this one did make me giggle when I looked at the case cover. Supermarket Shrek? Fucking look at the state of it. It's madness. Madness! And then the next one, I didn't buy the second game, but I bought the complete edition, sealed. Fucking crazy. The first game, Beholder. Is this actually any good? Look at it. I bought the complete edition, sealed. I'm not opening it. Die Blob 2. Now, this was really cheap. This was only £3. So I'm happy with that. The others, those others there were between £3 and £5. Tearaway Unfolded. Not got a clue. Again, it was so cheap. £3. eBay purchase. £3. In fact, let me get this right. £3, £5. I actually think that was 8. That was only a £5. And that was only £3. Really dirt cheap. This one, I was surprised. £45 purchase. But it is a limited edition and it is Double Switch, the Cinematic Mystery. Sealed. No, these were limited to how many anyway. Sealed version. They got may stay sealed. I think that's going to be worth a bit. Cracking on with the big pile I've now got in front of me. And games that I've got on the Dreamcast that I wanted on the PlayStation 4 because they did a HD remaster. So we have got Shenmue 1 and 2, but also Shenmue 3. I think for £6.50 a pair, I can't go wrong. Absolutely fantastic games. But if you're not into running around everywhere, asking questions, doing odd fights, it might not be the game for you. But more than happy to put those in my collection. Sorry, Cheetos. Now, I've got the original, but Mortal Kombat XL for again £3. I thought it was a bargain. It's got all the additional content. Just seeing somebody walk up my driveway again. Just hang on there. Oh, sorry about that. It's my daughter. She's found her way home after 3 days. Right. Where was I? Mortal Kombat XL. It's got all the additional content on it, so I was happy to put that into the collection. Now, this was a bit of a letdown because the remastered version, it's only barely better than the original. And that's a bit of a shame, but I still wanted it because I'm a big fan of the film. I really am. Ghostbusters, the video game, the remaster. I did a playthrough of this on the PlayStation 3. It's just a brilliant, brilliant game. I really did enjoy it. Right, next game, Sealed. Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered. No, I was just double checking. Couldn't remember if that was a limited run game, but it's not. But it is sealed. Right, I'm going to try and pronounce this. Is it Cien Mora X? I believe it's a shooter. At least that's what it looks like. It looks like a corker of a shooter. Again, a couple of quid. Oh, sorry. Nose keeps itching. Couple of quid. Can't go wrong. 7 Days to Die. Now, this looks really interesting. From what I've read and what I've seen on this one, you basically, you're on an island or you're wherever in the world, and you have to prepare. You've got 7 days to prepare your defences, build yourself up, forage for food, make weapons, do whatever you need before you get attacked by zombies. At least that's what I think the game is. And then once you survive the attack, you've got another 7 days. And you've got to keep going and keep going, because those attacks are going to intensify and get harder and harder and harder for you to defend. So, very interested in that one. Now, this next one. I picked it up in the Steelbook version because it was, again, 2 quid. I don't have many Pro Evolution Soccer games in my collection. I thought, why not? I want to extend my range, my range of games, and I want to build the collection anyway. But yeah, Steelbook, immaculate condition. So happy to put that into the collection again, just a couple of quid. £1.50 was PES 2020. I told you these games were cheap. Another couple of quid. It is 2019, but it is also the David Beckham edition. Beautiful looking steelbook. So I thought, why not? Ooh, they dropped it. I do enjoy my football games, but I was never big on PES. I went off and played FIFA, so happy to have that. Now, I picked up this one because I got about 3/4 of the way on the PlayStation 3 version, and when I picked up the 2 games after it, so cheap, I thought, you know what, I need it. So it's Dishonored, the definitive edition. So that was actually £5. But what made up for it was Dishonored 2 and Dishonored Death of the Outsider. For £3.25 or 28 now, I can't remember quickly off the top of my head. £3.28 I think it was. £3.28 for the 2 games. These were what? 45 quid? 50 quid brand new? You cannot go wrong at the moment on PlayStation 4 games. They are ridiculously cheap, some of them. And it's a AAA game. Don't know why I'm bothering. It's only a bloody disc and a code. Can't go wrong. It took the seller ages to send me these 2 out. And I thought, you know what? I think he's going to cancel it because he's thinking they've gone too cheap. Right, this next game. I purchased this. I didn't realise it was actually on the PlayStation 4. I've already shown you the PlayStation 2 version. So I'm really happy to be able to play this on a modern console. It is the fantastic Odin Sphere. Sealed at the moment. Can't wait to get into this game. Next game, I've already shown you it's on the PlayStation 3. And again, not cheap, but at the right price. 8 quid I paid. Catherine, full body of it version. Again, sealed. Street Fighter, is it 5? Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition. I do like my beat 'em ups, I really do. I don't play them anywhere near enough as I should, but I really do enjoy them. And again, for 3 quid, I thought it was a bargain. Now this next one, I know a few of you have picked this up. I don't think anyone's got it as cheap as me at the moment. 2 quid for Control. Facebook Marketplace. It was an old dear. I don't even know what she was doing with it. knocks at the door, and you get all sorts of people. But this was Grandma. I don't know. I don't know if somebody bummed it at it and gone, just, can you sell that for me? £2. She just put, I'm open to offers. I said, oh, I'll give you £2. I'll collect now. Yeah, okay. Now, this next one. Grab your Proton pack and become a Ghostbuster. Parental guidance recommended. This looks to be a bit like a top-down shooter, and it's just called Ghostbusters. And this I like the look of, I really do. So, an interesting take on the game, I can't wait. Next one, a few of you know have picked it up. Wonder Boy, The Dragon's Trip. £5. Just ridiculously cheap. And it is a limited run. And I've got everything with it. Oh, is reversible covers still a big thing? I've just spotted that. So, there you go. In fact, I didn't check the others, didn't I? I should have. I won't bother trying to put that back in, I'll just end up wasting time. Right, down to our last two. And again, a game that I've just purchased because it was £3. It was sealed, but when it arrived, I could hear little bits of plastic bouncing about inside it and thought, oh, hang on a minute, it might be broke. It's not. But Joe's Diner. Now, I know nothing about this, and the guy is wearing a skull with what looks like to have been a saber-toothed tiger. So, where does Joe's Diner fit in with this? Interesting. And the last one, I remember playing this on the Commodore 64. It's an absolute classic. There is 4 games in total. The Legendary Hero Returns. Turrican Flashback. Now, if you're into Contra, you'll be into Turrican. Fantastic games. A bit more of a platformer, shall I say, but just a fantastic game. And again, £3. They're just all ridiculously cheap. And that's it. That is absolutely everything. I hope you've enjoyed this. Mixed bag as usual of all sorts. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your feelings in the comments below. I really do enjoy reading those, especially when you go into detail about what I've shown and everything. So thanks for that. I'm going to push off now because my daughter, I know, wants to start using the living room. Thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting me. I'll catch you lot all again. Take care. Woohoo!